There is power in silence. In a world where everyone is trying to prove themselves, where people boast of their achievements before they even happen, I urge you, stay silent and let your success make the noise. When a tree grows, it does not shout about its roots digging deep into the earth. When the sun rises, it does not announce its coming. They simply do what they were created to do, and the world takes notice. Many people waste time trying to convince others of their greatness. They make promises, boast about their future, and seek recognition before they have even done the work. But true greatness doesn't come from words, it comes from action. It is the quiet worker who wakes up before dawn, who labors when no one is watching, who prays in the secret place. This is the person whom God will elevate. The scripture tells us that humility precedes honor. Those who humble themselves and do their work in silence will one day see doors open that no man can shut. But those who seek applause before their time will find their strength wasted on words instead of action. Success is not an event. It is a journey of obedience, discipline, and faith. The greatest victories are won in silence, behind closed doors when no one is watching. It is in those moments that God sees your heart, your effort, and your sacrifice, and in due time, He will make your success known. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You don't have to explain your dreams, justify your hard work, or argue with those who doubt you. Just walk the path that has been set before you. Keep your head down, keep your faith strong, and keep moving forward. Because when the time is right, when the season of harvest arrives, your life will speak for itself. Your success will echo through the halls of time, and the world will know, not because you said it, but because you lived it. Silence is not weakness, it is power under control. In a world where everyone is speaking, shouting, and seeking attention, the one who remains silent holds an advantage. Silence allows wisdom to grow, patience to take root, and strength to build without distraction. Those who understand the power of silence do not waste their energy on arguments, empty words, or the need for approval. Look at the strongest individuals throughout history, those who truly shaped the world. They are not known for loud declarations, but for their unwavering commitment to their purpose. A warrior does not announce his next move. He prepares in silence. A builder does not boast about a foundation before it is laid. He labors quietly, knowing that his work will stand as proof of his effort. Silence protects you from unnecessary battles. It keeps you from engaging in fruitless debates with those who do not understand your vision. It allows you to listen more, to observe, and to grow. Those who talk too much often reveal their weaknesses, but those who are silent guard their strength. When you learn to embrace silence, you allow your actions to speak in ways that words never could. Even in moments of doubt or criticism, silence remains the most powerful response. It shows confidence. It shows that you are not moved by temporary distractions, but are focused on what truly matters. The most dangerous storms do not begin with noise. They gather strength in silence before making their impact. And so it is with those who walk in wisdom. Choose to remain silent when the world expects you to react. Choose to let your work, your discipline, and your faith speak for you. In the end, it is not the loudest person in the room who holds the most power. It is the one who remains still, focused, and unshaken. People may listen to what you say, but they will always believe what you do. Words are easy. They require no effort, no discipline, no sacrifice, but actions, they tell the real story. A person can claim to be honest, hardworking, or faithful, but if their actions do not align with their words mean nothing. The world is filled with those who talk about success, but only a few truly live it. The difference is not in how much they speak, but in how much they do. A farmer does not stand in his field announcing that he will grow a harvest. He plants, he waters, he waits. A runner does not declare victory before the race. He trains in silence, preparing his body and mind for the moment of truth. Those who are truly destined for greatness understand that their actions must come first People may doubt your words, they may question your promises, but they cannot ignore the evidence of your life. The moment you stop trying to prove yourself and start producing results, everything changes. Your work ethic, your consistency, and your discipline will say more about you than any speech ever could. This is why it is pointless to argue with those who doubt you. Let them talk while you work. Let them criticize while you build, because in the end, when the results appear, there will be nothing left to argue about. Your actions will silence every doubt, every insult, and every question. The greatest leaders, innovators, and visionaries of history were not known for talking about their dreams. They were known for bringing them to life. They built, they sacrificed, they endured. And when the time came, their success spoke for them. If you want to leave a mark on this world, stop telling people what you will do, show them. Because the world does not remember words, it remembers what was done. True greatness is never found in pride or self-promotion, but in humility and quiet diligence. The world chases recognition, applause, and status, but God sees the one who labors in silence, expecting nothing in return. He honors the one who serves without seeking attention, the one who remains faithful even when no one is watching. Throughout history, God has lifted up those who humbled themselves before him. He took a shepherd boy and made him a king. He chose fishermen and turned them into leaders who changed the world. He does not look for the loudest, the strongest, or the most impressive in the eyes of men. He looks for the faithful, the obedient, the ones willing to work with a pure heart. The humble worker does not boast about what he has done, nor does he demand recognition. He understands that true reward does not come from men, but from God. There is no need to announce every step, to seek validation, or to prove worthiness to the world. When you work with humility, when you pour yourself into your calling without expectation, God is the one who lifts you up in due time. It is pride that brings destruction, but humility brings promotion. Many have fallen because they sought their own glory rather than allowing their work to speak for them. They wanted the throne before they were ready for it, the reward before they had done the labor. But those who trust in God's timing, who focus on the work rather than the recognition, will see doors open that no man can shut. There is no need to push yourself into places where you do not belong. When God is ready to elevate you, no force on earth can stop it. Stay faithful, stay humble, keep working, because the moment you least expect it, God will take what you have done in secret and bring it before the world, not for your glory, but for His. Greatness is not a product of luck or talent alone. It is forged through obedience and discipline. Many desire success, but few are willing to submit to the process required to achieve it. The difference between those who rise and those who remain stagnant is not in their dreams, but in their willingness to be disciplined, to be consistent, and to follow the path set before them, even when it is difficult. Obedience is the foundation of true greatness. It means surrendering pride, letting go of personal desires, and trusting that the path of hard work and faithfulness will lead to something greater. It requires patience, continuing to build when no one sees, continuing to strive when no one applauds. Those who refuse to obey, who take shortcuts or chase quick success, may rise for a moment, but they will not stand the test of time. Discipline is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. It is waking up early when others sleep, pushing forward when others quit, choosing integrity when others compromise. Discipline is doing what is necessary, not just what is easy. It is what keeps a person moving forward when motivation fades. The strongest and most successful individuals are not the ones who talk about their ambitions, but the ones who commit to daily actions that align with their purpose. There will always be distractions, voices telling you to take an easier path, doubts whispering that it isn't worth it. But those who stay the course, who remain obedient and disciplined despite the challenges, will see the reward. They will look back one day and realize that every sacrifice, every unseen effort, and every moment of perseverance was leading them towards something greater than they could have imagined. Greatness is never given freely. It is earned through years of preparation, through countless moments of unseen effort. It belongs to those who obey the calling placed on their life, who discipline themselves to keep going, and who trust that in the right time their work will bear fruit. Stay obedient. Stay disciplined, because in the end, those who endure will always rise above the rest. The most powerful statement you will ever make is not with your words, but with your life. People may doubt what you say, they may question your intentions, but they cannot ignore the evidence of a life well lived. The way you carry yourself, the way you treat others, the consistency of your actions, these are the things that define you far more than any speech or promise ever could. Too often people seek validation through explanations and arguments, trying to prove themselves through words alone. But true proof is not found in what you say, it is found in what you do. A tree does not need to declare that it bears good fruit. The fruit itself is proof of its nature. A light does not need to announce its presence. It simply shines. In the same way, your life should be the proof of your character, your values, and your dedication. You do not need to convince anyone of your worth. Just keep working, keep growing, keep walking in integrity. Over time, the evidence will be undeniable. The sacrifices you made, the discipline you upheld, the perseverance you showed through trials, these will be the things that speak for you. When success comes, when the harvest appears, those who doubted you will have no choice but to see what your life has produced. There is no need to explain yourself to those who misunderstand you. Let them watch. Let them assume. Let them doubt. Because in the end, your results will be louder than their words. The truth of your life will shine brighter than any argument. And when all is said and done, you will stand not because of what you claimed, but because of what you proved through action, faith, and unwavering commitment. Success is the only voice that cannot be ignored. While words can be dismissed, debated, or forgotten, success is undeniable. It does not need to explain itself, justify its journey, or demand recognition. It simply exists as proof of effort, sacrifice, and perseverance. Many waste their time trying to convince others of their potential, arguing with doubters, and seeking validation through speech. But the truth is, the loudest argument is not made with words, it is made with results. When you achieve what others said was impossible, when you rise above the challenges that were meant to break you, when your life becomes the evidence of hard work and faith, no one can deny it. There is a reason the most successful people in history were not the ones who spoke the most, but the ones who worked in silence. They did not seek applause before their time. They did not announce their every move. They built, they endured, and when the moment came, their success spoke for them in a way that no words ever could. Success does not come to those who talk about it. It comes to those who prepare for it. It follows those who are consistent when no one is watching, who put in the effort when there is no recognition, who stay disciplined when giving up would be easier. And when success finally arrives, it silences every doubt, every critic, and every excuse. You do not need to prove yourself with words. Let your work be the proof. Let your discipline be the testimony. Let your results be the answer to every question, because when success speaks, the world listens. Silence is not a sign of weakness. It is the mark of those who understand that true power lies in action, not words. The world may be filled with noise, people boasting, arguing, and seeking recognition, but in the end, it is the quiet worker, the disciplined soul, the one who labors in faith and humility, who will rise above the rest. You do not need to announce your greatness, defend your dreams, or prove yourself to anyone. Let your life be the evidence. Let your actions speak for you. Stay obedient to your calling, remain disciplined in your work, and trust that in the right time, success will make its own noise. The results of your faithfulness will silence every doubt, and your legacy will be written not in what you said, but in what you did. So stay silent, keep building, keep pressing forward. Because when the time comes, you won't need to say a word, your success will say it all.